Did we just nail that in one take?
I think so. Wait. To cut it. So why buy the Cayenne Turbo S? As you guys may know, it's got one real main competitor, the Range Rover Sport SVR. Also, there's the Cayenne Turbo and the Cayenne S. This, however, makes them seem somewhat standard. Let's jump in, I'll tell you why. So, a turbocharger upgrade to the Cayenne's V8 4.8 litre engine increases peak power to a whopping 562 brake horsepower. Now at 2.3 tonne, this is a fair old lump. However, it doesn't stop it doing 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. So just repeat that, 4.1 seconds in this, a 4x4. That's quick. An SUV or 4x4, whether it be Porsche or not, needs to do its job. It needs to have four-wheel drive grip, it needs to be comfortable, it needs to be practical. This will definitely ensure that you are faster on the road than any of your counterparts. But can it do both? Can it have 4x4 practicality and be a beast at the same time? Well, the short answer is yes, it can. Now, when you shove it into Sport or Sport Plus mode, the car does not compromise on its handling at all. The Cayenne vectors torque between its rear wheels to keep a neutral attitude as you corner, all while controlling its active anti-roll bars to resist body roll, thus maintaining a great directional response. Now, if you buy this car, you might actually never get up to the top speed of 176 miles per hour. Let's face it, SUV and 4x4 drivers go for practicality over speed and power. However, now you know I love a however, if it's speed and power you like, this will not be beaten by any of the other counterparts on the road, as I mentioned earlier. And it still does the job of a 4x4 very, very well. Now, there's bits about the interior and there's bits about the little gadgets that could maybe be better and are perhaps better on other cars. But this, for me, is pretty much what I imagined it to be. My favourite car on the road today, without a doubt.
So inside the old Porsche, it was a bit bare. But Porsche have really upped their game with this one. There's buttons everywhere, there's tech, there's gadgets everywhere you look. You look down, you see the Bose surround sound system. You look up here, you've got a fantastic sat-nav, which I actually find quite easy to use. I mean, there are people that may struggle with it, but I don't think it's much of an issue at all. Like I say, there's buttons everywhere. But the great thing is they've stuck to the 4x4 routes. Now they're accessible for whether you're off-roading, cruising down the motorway, or having a little bit of a blast on the B roads. The buttons are huge, so you could easily use them if you're wearing gloves, if you're, your hands are freezing cold, if you have been out, off-roading. But like I say, there's tech everywhere in this car. The interior is such a great place to sit. These seats are 8-way adjustable, which he's great. I mean, there's no one that's going to get in this car that's going to say, I can't find a comfortable driving position, because they go back, forward, lumbar support. There's just support everywhere in this car. It's crazy. Now, if we move on to what I really want to talk about, is the sat-nav in the dash. I think it's fantastic. It's such a great intuitive way of showing you the sat-nav without it being in the centre of the car, taking your eyes off the road. All you have to do is just dip your eyes down and you can see the sat-nav, which I think is fantastic, really clever, and I think it makes the driving experience a lot more safe. I applaud Porsche for doing that, considering a lot of their old cars are going to want to kill you.
Cayenne Turbo S, weighing over 2.2 tonnes. It's got a 4.8 litre V8 turbo lump under the bonnet, but it costs over £120,000. Now I can hear you all saying, wow, that's expensive, and it is. It's a hell of a lot of money, especially when you consider you could get yourself a Range Rover Sport for the school run or nipping up to Waitrose, as well as the 718 Cayman S for your performance, you know, speeding up the motorway. And you could probably still have upwards of £10,000 in your pocket. There's one problem with that. I can't drive two cars at once, and I want it all in one. And this does that. It's rapid, and you can do the school run. So why is this so quick? Well, personally, I think it's Porsche just giving two fingers up to every other 4x4 car manufacturer. You know, it's their way of saying a Range Rover, sure, you've produced your Range Rover Sport SVR, but we produced the 918. We've got calibre in this sector. I think it'd be wrong for a manufacturer like Porsche not to have the quickest car in the market. I mean, why would they want to be sitting there in Germany thinking, oh, we've produced a nice one here, but you know those guys who used to produce the Defender? Yeah, they've got a quicker car than us. Nah, they wouldn't be having that, and that's why they created this. There's no actual reason for it. The S is rapid, but the Turbo S is just insane. In fact, in creating this car, I think Porsche have created a whole new sector until Lamborghini launched their stunning effort. If you haven't seen it, check out our Instagram page. We've got a few pictures of it. @talkmagazine_. There's loads of stuff on there, you should have a look. Now, when the Cayenne was originally launched, its looks completely divided opinions. It wasn't an even split, mind you. 99% of people thought it was ugly as sin. I mean, after all, it was just a 911 blown up, stretched a bit, put on some big wheels. Not pretty. Since then though, it's had a couple of facelifts, and I think it's a bit prettier. It's a much more handsome beast to what it was. Sure, you know, it's not in the Range Rover leagues of beautifulness. It's not going to get invited to Cannes Film Festival, but it's definitely a head turner, especially in a market where Range Rovers are 10 a penny. This turns heads, and it sounds great. Personally, for me, the best part about it is when you're going along in third and you hit the kick down and it drops it into second. The noise that it makes is amazing. It's so powerful. There's just no real words for it. It's great.
So we've had the Cayenne Turbo S for about 24 hours now, and I'm sure you've seen that Zach kind of loves this car. Agree? Yeah?
Yes, I do.
Happy with it?
Yes, amazing. One of my top 3 ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It's got everything.
That's a statement. Top 3 ever.
Top 3, yeah. If I had to have
another cash guy.
3. I do drive a Nissan Qashqai. This is 100 times better. It's got absolutely everything I need. I know I don't want to bang on about being family and all that stuff, but besides all that, this is without doubt, and can't argue with facts, the fastest 4x4 and SUV on the road.
True. Until Lamborghini comes along.
Oh, yeah, but you can't count Lambo. We're leaving Lambo out. They've annoyed me bringing it out. That's another question. This is the fastest out there. and also it's got everything you want as an SUV or 4x4 owner. Ticks every single box. Go on, tell me what you think.
Ah, well, it's fast, like that. Really loud for an SUV, 4x4.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I like that. It's comfortable. No, it's not really a big tick in my box, but I get where you're coming from. Falls down for me to the styling.
Yeah?
The styling.
You don't like the 911s though?
I'm not a Porsche fan. Not a Porsche fan at all. I do like the car, but I don't like the styling. That's it for me. It's a great car. Don't like the way it looks. For me, obviously, that's a big thing.
The way this drives is fantastic. I think we all agree with that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Agreed. But I'm with you on this. I would rather the performance of this car in a Range Rover Sport.
Absolutely.
No? And I love Porsches.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
I love them.
We are in Range Rover Sport country here in Essex.
Yeah.
So, you know, you boys have obviously got your Essex heads on. Then Range Rover Sport, be like everyone else. This is like driving a 911, but just bigger. And I don't think you can get a better testimonial on that. That's not even my words. That's the words of another respected car reviewer who you all definitely know. But genuinely, it's got the power of every little boy's dream, a Porsche 911.
That's
Daryl.
definitely not mine.
And
it is mine.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is yours, and it is mine. So it's got all that power in an SUV stroke 4x4. And it's got everything that an SUV and 4x4 has. Ticks every box for me. Hence why, if I had any car right now, money no object, and it'd have to be money no object, because I think straight out the box this is 120k. But we'll get over that. We'll gloss over that.
Yeah, straight away.
Gloss over that. I would have this. Genuinely. Maybe not in the colour. I'd have black.
Yeah, this.
But no, it divides opinion. It divides opinion the colour. But other than that, this is it for me. Thank you, Dan, for getting this. This is brilliant.
You're on commission.
Perhaps. What about, seriously though, on a serious note, what about the interior compared to other 4x4s? How
I
do you
like the
it?
interior. I've got a little niggle with it that there is a lot of buttons. I love
Seems
tech.
every car we go into.
I love tech. But the buttons in this could confuse a rocket scientist. Honestly, there are a couple little things that it's 120k out the box, and it's missing a DAB radio and a reversing camera.
Yeah.
But it has got heated seats in the back, so you know, keeps your kids warm.
Yeah, keeps your kids warm. I haven't got kids yet, so I don't need this.
No.
I can appreciate the car, and it meets its needs to certain people, but I don't need this. Well, I'm still waiting to find my car. It's somewhere out there, GTR. But yeah, for me, not for me. For you, perfect. What about for you?
I like it. It's quick. It's a Porsche, so it's got the Porsche styling, and it's a Marmite car. People love it, people hate it. Personally, I love it. I don't love it as much as a Range Rover Sport.
Agreed.
Sorry.
Agreed.
There we go. Another episode. I found the perfect car. I don't know if it's going to get any better than this. We will see. But the Cayenne Turbo S,
Done. Did we just nail that in one take?
Hey!
to cut bits out. I don't know. Do you want to do?
We've nailed that in one.
So we all just want to say thank you for watching. We really appreciate all the views. We'd like it if you hit subscribe as well, just to keep up to date with all our future videos. We've got loads of stuff coming up. Taking out the new Mustang. We've got a Golf R coming up. Hopefully a Bentley and an R8 too. So it's a good mix of stuff.